it would be a bit more of a volatile matchup. But Basil, unfortunately, still level 1, gets poked down. Gets the shield back. And doesn't want to use the flash, doesn't have it. So there we go, taken down. First blood for Supernova. Okay, they go in. Yeah, they lock one down, and yep, perhaps it's gonna be just one trade kill over. Yep, there we go. Maddie gets it. 2 chains also land on the backside to RBM. He looks to go in. Nice dodge as well, but he's still chasing this. He still wants it. What, he lives?
Wow.
No way. Top back, Clyde gets a re-response though. Still RBM was there and poke with the spear. Nice.
Whoa. I am astonished that he was able to pull a kill out of this situation. Things got so
far we've seen Roman down, but RBN a little bit outnumbered. Darkness goes in, he's able to save his life for it now. The Addy's super tanky, and he locks him down in the prison, but he cannot get away from this. Unfortunately, Maddie though, still quite big, a double kill for the Troll King. As Firezo looks to respond, could possibly get a double of his own, but Cozy knew he was there. There we go, Supernova get 3 for free.
I talked about the fact that Maddie had both the kills, and he is just obscenely fed. They walk in trying to contest
tower, then also at least gives Fezzo some sort of outlet to be able to get some far into him too, and then that way AOE become a lot scarier. Because as of right now, look at this, Cozy is already pushing top. He's actually threatening the tier 2, and no one from AOE is able to respond to this. The Supernova right now are 5-man in mid. They're backing off. This is going to be a free top tier 2 for him.
It will. They have been giving a lot to Cozy. Oh, they're going to force
yeah, they're going to try to lock one down. The Lardars he put down. Gallia should be dead, but look at the backside though. You see Cozy already goes in. As single target down, as Ping divots. Psycho super low, as Lynx is there. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4! There we go. Can he go ahead and get more? No, he has to reload. Unfortunately not. Lynx is running away. This is the painful part to Jin, where you're thinking like, I want to do something, but they can't. But luckily his team there is for the support. They managed to save them off though, but now Strompus left on clean off duty. 4 members, a Supernova gone, and
these fights at even more of a disadvantage. Here, they're on the Dragon first, just trying to bait out a 5-on-5 team fight.
They want this here, Dean, but look at that. There's a final curtain call. Zyko is gone. Okay, but got him before he can give the kill over to Lynx on the back end. RBM stuck inside the Dragon pit. Darkness goes into Dragon, not there as of yet, but damage coming out a lot on the backside. The Lynx still staying alive, has that crit shot. Sketch Dreams too. Not as much damage as he can, but Clyde is gone. A double kill for Sketch Dreams. What? How is he just taking them all apart? Okay. The pop in for Strompus. At least he shuts down the ADC. He could try to get one more. Darkman's super low. One more Q. No. Basil is just pushing him away. He's gonna poke him down with the blade legs. But oh, the blast cone, the chain, and the death. Bye.
And out of what seems like almost nowhere, AOE Esports have found themselves a 5-man, and 8 was enough to kind of give us hopes and wishes about what they would be capable of.
Heroic entrance drops in to get the knockback too. Zyko Tonki has to flash out though, but now RBM in trouble. Phase also running away too. Darkwings, all these options for them to just get out of dodge, so leaving a fair amount of lightly tapped health bars as Super could look towards the Baroness. That was a big engage from Fire, so Hextech ultimatum as well on the backside. Actually putting on so much damage. Now Supernova on the back end too. Rock's flashing in. Rock's down 1 though. Looking at the Cozy. He's gone. There you go. Sharpness will have to run away too. Clyde hiding in the bush as Supernova AOE can't get the Baron, but they'll get mid prio.
They won't. Ends up being, I think, just like all things said and done, the 1-for-1 as Faisal got traded off for Cozy. That ultimate from Faisal, I'm not sure if it ended up being a good thing or a bad thing, because he went halfway across the river, just like casting that on the block. He does at least pull Cozy out of the fight. And after all those ults have been burnt, a number of the health bars from Supernova were actually brought down. So Hero, I think in the back of this, like it was pretty obvious given the ultimate that was cast. Sketchstream's Moonlight Vigil did a ton of damage with the Infernum variant, and then the Moonfall immediately, or Duskwave, my apologies, immediately after to get the Gravitum, forced Supernova super far back. Now, they gotta go for Baron. They're gonna spot it out because they're on a ward right now. They don't have damage, and there's a flank angle for Darkwings. This is not looking good.
Yeah, like Supernova right now just don't have the DPS without Cozy to be able to actually really threaten this Baron. And like you said, Darkwings able to pass out over the wall, though he's perfectly fine in general. But like if we are looking at potential Baron take here, Supernova needs everybody there as you look and get this replay on the top side.
And I guess, like, keep an eye, like, so many ultimates are burnt just at the initial parts of this. Like, you got not only, like, LeBlanc ultimate, Jhin ultimates down, Trundle ultimate was burnt during this as well, and then Galio ultimate. So every single one of your big tools is used just in this fight alone, and you knocked down a fair amount of health. This was the ultimate from Faisal that drags him halfway up the river. Really unfortunate for Faisal, but that Moonlight Vigil right there was enough to push out Maddie and Clyde, your two big frontliners, and it's what gave all this space for Sketch Dreams and Darkwings to really force the issue and get into the river. Yes, you lost Faisal, but all of those health bars were also way too low, especially when Sketch Dreams is full health, has 3 items, and hasn't been knocked out of the Guardian Angel. There's no way you win that fight, and it's what allows AOE to go for their second Cloud Drake, denying further the super objective setup that Supernova kind of built their entire early game.
And Dean, this has been twice now Sketch Dreams has been able to have such large ultimates, right? Because we were mentioning before in draft as well that, like, how are Supernova going to get to the back line of AOE? How are they going to punish, you know, just when he has all the support and he can just chill and free fire away, especially with the type of competition that Supernova had? And the answer right now is they're not going to be able to, and it is costing them heavily.
It is. I will say they actually just pushed out a fair amount of vision. Were it not for the fact that that ward was sitting in the back of the Baron Pit, I think they might have started it up. But unfortunately, because of course that ward did end up spotting out that they had just put down vision and they didn't quite have mid priority yet, they weren't willing to, and that allowed for a reset to come through from Zyko, who can now kind of come back out and they can compete for vision here in this topside quadrant, attempting to push back for Baron because of how difficult that it's been. Like, Supernova want to be able to find a timer where they can take this without team fighting, because that's really the strength that AoE's been bringing, and they've lost the last couple against them. Here they're forcing the issue, but everyone's going to be here except Faisal. Faisal doesn't have TP. He has to come from such a far distance away.
Zyko's is dead. Okay, oh, one more hit. He's just life. There we go. There's the auto. Strong press to be trying to clean them away. Sketch Dreams, they're fighting a 4v5. They know they'll get there in time. IBM has to run away. They're back and onto the Baron, but Faisal is here. So is Darkwings. They'll say they could try to push the issue. So a 4v5 rotate.
Again, Faisal is at least had the time now to come in. That's what Zyko was able to buy at least a minimum of. RBM's
go in. Taunt already. Well, I'll try onto one though, because the ultimatum on the backside, you get Links to try to put as much damage as you can, but still, Sketch Dreams, it's super duper low. There's a GA. They're probably gonna get this Supernova. They're winning it on the team fight. They punch that where they need to. He's locked out. He's gone. They're dead. That's the ace, essentially. And Zyko barely manages to come back, and they're TPing top lane.
Clutched when absolutely needed to right there. Not only the combination of Clyde ultimate, which knocked up 3 members, but also the ability to just push out Darkwings, both of these two. Between Clyde and Darkwings kind of shoved off the fight from each one, but it allowed for kind of single target focus. It started with Lysandra and ended up going target by target by target, which allowed Supernova to really just use all this individual damage to kill one person at a time. It was a perfect fight setup. Zyko's not going to stall this, and Supernova's going to take game 1.
Oh my god, bro. Zyko got popped like a balloon, and there's darkness sets over the rift area of the AOE Esports fall. The Supernova game number